He started telling me that he called me a tomato. Am I the for giving my wife's Oh, I almost said wife's baby a hamster, but she miscarried. Am I the asshole for giving my wife a baby hamster after she miscarried 2 months ago? Me and my wife have been married for almost 2 years. It's been our dream to have a big family. She is 21 and I am 24. Just young little babies. We are both healthy and have an active sex life, but she has a heart-shaped uterus and has miscarried twice. The last time being 2 months ago. After losing two of my children, I am also depressed, but I try to keep a positive attitude for her. Our second miscarriage was the second trimester, and it was very difficult as we both started to feel like mommy and daddy, and we were competing over which gender it would be. Wow, okay, this is really sad. I thought the baby would be a boy, so I bought a bunch of baseball stuff for babies, little hats and mitts. I made my ringtone on my phone, watching Scotty Grow by Bobby Goldsboro, just sort of playful since I joked we would name him after my grandpa Scott. She wanted a girl and made her ringtone Girls Just Want to Have Fun song. Anyway, the baby was a girl named Charlotte. She had been despondent the past few months. I haven't been ecstatic either, but she won't even eat some days. I'm assuming his wife.
Is the hamster Charlotte? What?
No, the hamster's not in the equation yet. He's just talking about how hard the miscarriage has been for both of them.
Who was Charlotte?
The baby was a girl named Charlotte. He's talking about naming it before they miscarried.
I thought that.
And then he said she's been despondent the past few months. I think
Okay.
It's
His
not
wife,
written the best,
yeah.
but she's been despondent being
None
the
of them
wife,
are.
not the
Okay.
baby named Charlotte.
Continue.
I kept the ringtone the same for a little bit, partly because I was sad and partly because I forgot. She heard it one day, started crying terribly. I changed it, but I also resolved then to try and make her feel at least somewhat better. Wife doesn't like cats and dogs. Oh, doesn't like cats and dogs aren't allowed where we live. But she had a hamster growing up. I bought a baby hamster with a big glass case and a teeny tiny pink bow on her. I gave her to my wife with a card that said, "Would you be my new mommy?" Oh, that's really sad. She reacted terribly to it. Yeah, I mean, you're making me cry, buddy. Imagine. Oh my God. She reacted terribly to it and said that it made her feel horrible and that it was being an insensitive asshole. I'm just trying to help. The way she reacted put me on the defense, so we got into an argument and aren't on speaking terms since last Friday. I kept the hamster with me on the coffee table as I sleep in the living room couch. I've seen her play with it, but she won't talk to me. Yeah, I think that's just too emotionally charged.
Yeah.
The card was a little bit too much. I am tearing up because of that, and this
Right.
isn't even my life, and I've never even had a miscarriage. So that's a heartbreaking thing to do.
Yeah. There's nothing in there that to me reads horrible red flag. Like everything he said was good intentioned.
Yeah.
So I'm going with not an asshole, but incredibly emotionally stunted and has no empathy.
I don't know about emotionally stunted and no empathy, as they're both grieving, and it's only been a couple of months. So they're both grieving, but they're both definitely grieving in very different ways. So he's like trying to move on, trying to be happy. He's like, oh, what does she want to nurture something? But instead of having a conversation with her about which is what they probably need to have, is a conversation about how she's feeling and how she's coping with it. Because I think the last thing she needs is just a baby hamster to nurture. But I mean, her playing with it is a good sign.
Yeah.
But as long as she's actually playing with it and not just making sure it's not dead or whatever.
In this case, though, I think his attempt to move on in this way is an attempt to ignore it and not deal with it emotionally. I think the reason that he didn't understand the "will you be my mommy" card is that he did not in any way engage with this emotionally.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that he kind of left the ringtone on, I don't know.
Sure, because he's not engaging with it. That he changed it as soon as he saw that she reacted. That's normal.
He hasn't
enough.
processed it yet.
Yeah.
I guess that would make sense because it was just a weird thing to point out.
Yeah, but I think he was trying to be a good partner the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, they're 21 and 24, so they're really
Right.
young. He probably hasn't ever dealt with death before.
Yeah.
So he probably hasn't processed it at all. You're probably right on that.
Yeah. Cold, emotionless, but not an asshole. Asshole
No.
implies that you should know better.
Yeah.
He kind of should, but like this isn't over the line.
No, I think they both need some like therapy, some grief counseling.
Well,
Because I
yeah.
think he needs to understand like how. I think he also needs to talk to his wife. I don't think he's talking to her.
Yeah, well, that's
Like, I
the
don't-
problem with all straight relationships.
I think if you, because the thing that like gets me is like she heard the ringtone and then she cried and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna make her feel better instead of like talking to her about it. Like
Yeah.
it seems like they've never talked about it. Because I would be crying way, way, way more about it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the fact that he's like she won't eat some days, but he never talks about like the conversations that they have around
Right.
what just happened to both of them. You know.
Yep.
That's yeah. This one
seems-
was rated as no a-holes here by the
Okay.
community.
Okay, see? See? They like me.
So they don't think that anyone was really an asshole.
Yeah.
Most of the people are saying that the guy was a little tone deaf.
Yeah. That's clear. I've
Yeah,
got several.
not the asshole, but never imply that a comfort pet is somehow replacing the baby.
Gonna hit here.
All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for throwing a soda on the ground near the dude I bought it for? I was going to McDonald's for a quick bite to go when my drunk, maybe homeless, definitely in some state guy asked if I could buy him a burger. I said sure. Having been drunk plenty of times myself, I know a burger really hits the spot when you're on one. So I buy 2 big cheeseburger meals and walk out. I've got the food in a bag, 2 drinks in the other. I set the drinks down on an outside table and fish out 1 burger and hand it to him. I set the fries on the table for him as he's unwrapping his burger with some urgency. He takes the top off the burger and blurts out that he hates tomatoes and throws the burger at my feet. Without thinking, I pick up the drink I bought for him and throw it at his feet. I was tempted to smack him, but I thought better of it. He started telling me that he called me a tomato-ass motherfucker. That was actually kind of funny. That's in the post, by the way. That's not my commentary.
Yeah.
That was actually kind of funny. I picked up my burger and took my tomato ass away from there.
Tomato ass motherfucker. Ah.
All right. So overall, I find it very unlikely that guy's gonna remember that exchange. I don't know why you would ask for a burger and throw the burger. This is just this post, by the way, wasn't labeled asshole, not an asshole. He was labeled tomato ass motherfucker.
Okay.
So
I am gonna say he is a bit of an asshole, but also
Right.
this seemingly possibly homeless individual should have specified the tomatoes. Maybe he was really drunk.
Right.
So maybe he
Well,
wasn't
McDonald's
capable
doesn't
of
put
that.
tomatoes on their burgers. They put ketchup on their burgers. So I'm assuming he was upset about the ketchup. Or do they? I guess it depends on the burger you buy.
Yeah,
But
I think
like
it depends
I feel like
on the one
tomato
you
you
buy.
can just take off. But like ketchup is a problem. Like I
Yeah.
am someone who hates ketchup, and it always is a problem when there's ketchup on my burger.
You are
Because it
correct.
just like gets in the crevices of the patty and the bun, and you can't get rid of the ketchup taste. So, but it is something that you would need to tell him. I mean, he's not a mind reader.
Yeah.
But also, like, it was nice if you would buy him a burger, but, like, I don't know why your first response to that, to see someone who is, like, clearly not, like, mentally there, throw a burger at your feet because there was something they didn't like on it, and why you would get so mad at that you would throw a soda in response. Like,
Yeah.
that's a little, like, he was drunk, but you were sober. So why were you so mad? Why is that your first response is to throw something?
Well,
like,
because that's his response to anything.
right. Like,
Yeah.
you were tempted to smack him. You should not be hitting other people ever.
Yeah.
I hope you've learned that since now. That was a hard lesson for me to learn as a child. Because I
Don't
was
hit
like,
people?
oh, well, because, like, I was hit so much that I just thought, like, oh, this is how people resolve issues.
That's,
so like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, like when is the age where like it's okay to start doing that? And then as I was getting older, I was like, it's not okay for kids to hit people. It's not okay for teens to hit people. You get in trouble at school. And then like once you're an adult, you go to jail for that. So I was like, what? I just couldn't process it. Cause like I was always taught not to start a fight, but to finish one, you know? So like,
Okay.
I mean, there's only one time in my life where like I almost actually got in a fight, but that was, that's a whole different story. I guess I could tell it. It's funny. It's not funny.
Okay.
Well,
See,
it is funny. It's not funny.
Am I the asshole for forgetting about a date? Met this girl. We clicked, and I asked if she wanted to cool it in a couple of days. Saturday. Saturday came, and I went to a club with her, with friends like usual, completely forgetting that I made the date. I didn't want to forget it. I didn't want to forget it. It just happened. Okay. I met another girl at the club, and we talked and exchanged numbers, but we did not have sex. A couple of days later, I see the original girl again, and she's pissed at me. Continues to be pissed at me for a week, and seems like she doesn't want to talk, so I avoid conversation. One day I get a sudden realization that I made plans with her and missed them completely. She did not contact me once to ask whether plans were still on or when I'd pick her up. Haven't talked to her about it since, but we occasionally speak on other stuff. Am I the asshole for forgetting, or am I innocent since she didn't remind me or text me or anything?
Did you have a place and a time? Because she was probably there. You probably stood her up.
Yeah, probably.
Also, like, how old is this post? Why is he talking to like, oh, let's cool it together?
Yeah, it's only a few years old. It's
is that
not
a regional dialect, or is this guy like old?
It could
like,
be something regional. I don't know.
Okay. Because it sounds like he's like from like one of those like an old movie from the 80s. Like I don't like. I guess the 80s aren't old to you, but
hey, Daddy-O, you want to go down to the shop and
that's
share a malt?
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like let's go to the soda fountain. Like
yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever had a malt?
Oh, I love malts.
Yeah.
I'm like a starving child in the depression. I love malt.
Okay. Wow.
Malt everything. Like the flavor of malt. Like I will put like if malt is I want it. My body craves it. Like I love malt.
I think it was rack.
All right. What were we?
Yeah, I don't know that we have anything else to like slightly an asshole for missing a date, but like this like is a normal scale human activity shit.
Well, like you're an asshole if you expect to like ever go on a date with her or like anything again.
Yeah.
Like it's a slight asshole that you like forgot about this date or whatever, but like you clearly didn't care about her. Like not only did you go out with your friends, but you like didn't even remember when you had it. You didn't even remember you missed the date. Like she didn't have to text you and remind you or whatever. Like if you have a date and a time, you show up there. Like if a date and time was given, the date is set. And you can communicate with her, be like, I'm going to be late. I'm not going to be here, blah, 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 blah. But like once there's a date and a time, that date is in existence. And you need to go to it if you care about having a date with this person. Like obviously if it's no sweat off your back, like, yeah, you're an asshole because you stood her up, but
we are unique in regards to how we treat appointments. And it's almost certainly a trauma thing that we both shared. But most people do not consider even doctor's appointments to be completely sacred in their scheduling.
What?
Like people will roll up to any like professional appointments half an hour late sometimes and expect their asses to be catered to.
Right. And obviously not. But like he didn't even show up late. He just straight up forgot about it.
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit about her or that date.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Like that's just all it is.
I mean, he could be like extremely ADHD or something.
Well, yeah, but like you still didn't care. Like
yeah.
Like it
I don't know. I've got enough friends with memory problems that this one I'm willing, like, without further information, I'm like, I can't judge this one. Oh, I lean your way, absolutely. But, like, he might have some sort of memory issue where he literally forgot
in that
and he
case,
didn't write it down.
Dating anyway, right?
Well, yeah, he should have written it down if it was important.
Yeah.
You got to use the tools you have.
Yeah. Well, you're just an asshole because you stirred her up and you didn't care about her.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks. Sucks for you. You are a bad person in this instance. Because, like, I don't know. I have an entire block of, like, 3 months of memories that I can't access. So, like, I don't know what I did then. So it's very possible that I've done this exact same thing. But I don't remember. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? Like, yeah, you're an asshole for doing that. I would be an asshole for doing that. Even if it is a memory problem. It doesn't matter if you can't help it or not. You suck. And you're never going to date that woman again, you know? She's just, that ship has sailed. Go find someone else now.
On the scale of assholeness, this is like a 2, maybe a 3 at most.
Yeah. Standing someone up on a first date, like, it hurts, but, like, there's no emotional investment there. Just don't try to date her again. Because that's what's going to hurt, is you pestering her, being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Please date me again. Please give me another chance. And then to let her down again. Because inevitably, if you completely forget about this date, you will let her down again. So just don't do that. Like, just leave her alone. And she's better off for it.